It is finally here! Let's talk a little bit about the Emma kit. Her kit looks really nice, honestly. It looks like this is gonna be another duo. And not only another duo, but most likely a duo that is at least T1, Emma and Enwa. We do not know what Bestie will do. They haven't even posted Enwa, but she's the one with the AS formation. We'll talk about these formations in a second and how they work. But it looks like at least T1 duo, if not T0. Bunnies keep losing more and more usage when it comes to being the OG duo, sadly. Bunnies treasure soon, maybe, we don't know. That said, also it's pretty hard justifying pulling for multiple characters of the same type, because without Emma or Bestie, without Enwa or Bestie, it's a little bit harder to justify pulling for her because she most likely will get killed pretty fast. But let's not get ahead of ourselves and let's talk about this. As usual, hello there, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict. Today's topic, Emma tactical upgrade. She looks fantastic. When it comes to fan service, you can see half her ass on the cover, nice boobs, nice thick thighs, right? Interesting weapon with the side, with the tactical side. But while being a machine gun, I don't judge, I don't know anything about weapons. And then, of course, her burst. Really fucking good, if you ask me, okay? Really good. Still, one copy, okay? Let's not be gooners here, even though we all are. This is go for one copy. Times are hard in Nike, okay? We get too many banners, don't go all in, don't be bossos. Let's go into the kit itself, leave a like, subscribe, have a go to the channel, and let's start with this. Emma is a supporter, B1, machine gun fire with pretty standard stats when it comes to her weapon, 300 bullets, 2.5 reload time, and 5.57 of attack as damage. Again, pretty simple stuff. Her kit, however, is actually pretty interesting and pretty big. My god, this is one of the biggest kits we've gotten on a while. Skill 1 is Environment Setup. This is a passive that will activate every 30 seconds, right? Every 30 seconds she will activate this. And what will happen is that she will spray the whole battlefield, creating an advantageous battlefield for your team. This does two things. First, damage taken for all enemies increased by 3.9 for 10 seconds. And then second, continuously recovers 2.32% of caster's final max HP every second for 10 seconds for all allies. Now you might be thinking, damn, this is a 30-second cooldown for 10-second buffs, not looking that good. Not only that, but also when the enemy appears, she will also get a permanent taunt all enemies continuously. You might be thinking, damn, that fucking sucks. And it does suck if you could not remove this and make this skill 100% uptime. The thing is, all of these characters have different formations, and in the case of Emma, after her skill 1, what she has is the LT formation. LT formation makes a couple of things that are pretty interesting. First of all, she's gonna be giving a few boosts to your team, right? So to all allies from the same squad, critical damage increase by 23% continuously, and to all allies, projectile explosion damage increase by 2.32 continuously. That's the basics. When she gets the AS formation, and this is from Enwa, this is when things get interesting, because not only she will make a skill 1 100% uptime instead of 30 seconds, it's gonna be a 10-second interval, so this is permanent, the damage taken and the HP recovery continuously for everyone on your team, really good, right? But she will also increase true damage by 30% continuously, projectile explosion damage 3% continuously, and she will remove her taunt, so she will remove this down here, the undispellable attract or taunt. A fantastic skill in my opinion, and this is a good way of forcing you to use both characters together while actually giving you powerful buffs. So a really good skill 2, LT formation, honestly. I like how they handled this, and I hope if they do update the old characters, like the old Absolute Squad, they actually give them also the LT formation to some of them. Now that's it. The last thing is the burst skill, battlefield formation, 20 seconds, which is always a nice thing, right? And it does a few things. The first thing that it does is that it increases attack for everyone by 40% of caster's attack. Caster's attack means that you will probably want to pull for dupes if you care about this character. Also, because her heal is based on max HP, you might also want to be actually running, most likely, either an HP cube or getting more dupes, so you can increase this and getting, some CP padding and some stat padding in there. So she will benefit from dupes, she will benefit from actually a properly invested doll. It's a support that requires investment in my opinion, but it feels like it's going to be really worth it because everything she's giving you back, right? Not only this, but if she is on environment setup, which should be 100% uptime, as long as you have the AS formation, she will also enhance the different buffs she's providing. So for example, for 10 seconds, full burst duration, she will increase the damage taken multiplier, scale it by 100%. So now instead of getting damage taken by 3.9, it's gonna be like almost an 8%, doubling it. We're assuming it's doubling it, but this scale is highlighted in orange, might be different, we'll see. That is for all enemies, of course, and then for all allies, the potency of HP restored is increased by 29%. So not only you're continuously recovering 2.32, but you're also increasing the HP potency right there for that heal. This is a really good kit, not gonna lie. Okay, this is a character that, in my opinion, both her and Enwa, you wanna be pulling for them. We'll see how good Enwa is. In fact, I'm looking at Discord and it looks like they already posted it, but I'll make a separate video for that so you guys can keep everything on different videos, short ones, 5-6 minutes, going over their kits. Let's gonna wait for this one. In my opinion, once again, almost a must pull depending how good Enwa and Best they are, but they are not limited, so you could be putting them on the wishlist. It's up to you. I've always said the same thing, the wishlist is nice, but we all know that sometimes it can take you months until you get the character from the wishlist. So it's not like, foolproof method. If something is meta, in my opinion, you should be pulling for her, but we will be testing when the patch goes live. If you're interested, feel free to drop by, link in the description for the streams. As usual, good luck with your pool generates, I'll see you in the next one.